Virgo. Hi, Virgs. I'm Jamie, Soulshine 1111. All right, so gonna do a quick read. We're gonna look into April for the general population, overall collective energies. All right, for April, we'll do a quick look. How about we start with your general overall? Oh, here comes Bagdy from behind. Let's see. There he is. Bagdy. Back. There he is. He'll be here. I bet. Just a minute. But now that I said that, he might not. So we'll see, because he's a cat. Gets to do what he wants. Anyway, for Virgo, general population, overall collective energy for April. All right, I am a psychic medium, you guys. If you haven't found me yet on the Facebook or Instagram, find me there. And how to book your own reading is below at Soulshine1111. All right, it's in the comment box. Or you can shoot me a message via Soulshine1111 Facebook or Feel Your Soulshine1111 on the Instagram. I am picking up something. Okay, so Mercury is your ruling planet, okay? And it is in Pisces, okay? It's in Pisces. And so right now there's a lot of overthinking. Because Pisces is about illusions. It's about dreams. It's about creating, okay? And so maybe for some you've been a little bit at a standstill, or maybe for others you've just been like diving in, but a lot of unfinished, okay? A lot of something unfinished is what I'm getting. There is this energy of sorry, I thought I heard a beep. There is this energy of change, okay, growth in this though. Oh, it's over there now. So I don't know. Maybe you're in this big transformation, and everything because of your ruling planet being in the zodiac sign of Pisces. There's this energy of kind of not uncertainty, okay, not sure what to do next, really judging yourselves. And okay, yeah, Viola in reverse, this or vulva 33 in reverse, prophecy, guidance, and direction. It is in reverse. And so 33 is a 6, and in numerology this is talking about love. So for some this could be something is off track as far as how you love yourself, or how you are loving others, or maybe this is significant if you're in a relationship. Okay, something seems off. Okay, prophecy, guidance, direction. It's like maybe for some, okay, bliss at the bottom of the deck in reverse, contentment, satisfaction, security, 42, another 6 in numerology, but they're both in reverse. This is the overall energy for this card. And so what this tells me is maybe for some of you, you've been guided on the wrong track. And so when we get guided on the wrong track, thinking or telling ourselves, right, that we're on the right one, even that's deceiving ourselves, even though in our heart, we know from experience and past lessons, we know when we're doing something that doesn't really fit with what we want, right? So there's a lot of discontentment. There's not a lot of, for some, maybe you're not nurturing yourselves in the way you need to. And because with bliss in reverse, maybe you're recognizing you've been going the wrong direction under the falsity of telling yourself honestly that it was satisfying insecurity, when it's really not where your heart felt guided. Does that make sense? So we're gonna get into this. Let's get into this. For some, Virgs, you guys like a lot of like structure, right? They're like a lot of routine and organized. Maybe that's a better word to put it. You're like really organized, you guys. Okay, so, and I'm not saying that off judgment. That's just been like that's kind of a thing for you Virgs, right? It's why we all look up to you. They aren't Virgs. So let's get an let me get some insight before we get into the tarot, you guys. All right, insight for Virgo. Tell me about this. April for Virgo. Judgment. Did I say judgment? I might have said judgment. I can't remember. I was channeling, so I often don't remember that. So let's find out some more about judgment. And you're being hard on yourselves, or you think that somebody is judging you because of this energy here. It's like, even though this is the overall energy, she's very vulnerable if you were to turn it upright, but this is showing with it in reverse that you've been very guarded in whatever you're doing. So that's how you know your heart is saying yield. Okay, dead end, stop, right? About something. Let's find out some more. For Virgo, angels, for Virgo, a fall. Okay, this is in reverse. So for some of you, maybe your judgment comes from, maybe you're avoiding something, right? Avoiding a fall. Maybe for some, something happened in the fall that you're avoiding, and it's resurfacing, and now it feels just like, I don't know how to explain this energy. It's like insecurity, or some type of knowing you need to change. And maybe you started to in the fall, and now it's in reverse because there's backtrack with these two in reverse, and now you've become your own best critic, right? That's just one way to look at it. It's like you're wanting to expand, and your heart is telling you to expand and grow and accept growth for yourself, for the betterment of yourself. However, there's something, let's find out a couple more here. Detox. Okay, it's in reverse. So for some of you, you've been detoxing, all right, and maybe there was some type of relapse, okay, with this fall. It's like, and so now it's like it's hard to find that bliss, or think that you should have it, or love in the way, love yourself is what I'm saying, in the way that you deserve, right? So there's heavy criticism here I'm getting on yourselves, all right? It's like I'm hearing, and I don't know why I'm hearing this, okay? Just hang with me. Guides, what is this, angels? It's like there's this energy of feeling critical on yourself, like, I need to grow up. At what point am I going to, and I feel like that sounds really harsh, and I'm not meaning it to sound harsh. This is also that Mercury in Pisces for you, which is your ruling planet. It's like that over analyzing, really, there's some ridicule involved. And so let's see here. Last one before some cards. Okay, I don't know how long I've been on. Unrealistic, upright. And so, yeah, maybe there's something that you've been doing or working towards, or having to do with falsifying your heart, like knowing that it's not really what you wanted to be doing, but we're doing. And now I think that for those of you, well, detox is in reverse, and so maybe, God, this is, I don't know how to explain this, you guys, but this energy of just like cold. Can I just be real with you? I'm just be real. Like, it's the energy of feeling cold. It's like you need to detox something, whether it be a substance, a person, an environment, a thought, right? But you tell yourself maybe that you can't do it, or that you shouldn't. You're your own best critic, and now I think that maybe you're starting to recognize, maybe in April, okay, how unrealistic that is, and how more needs to come from your heart, because that's where love is. And with the number 6, 2 6s here in numerology, one on each card, it's like starting, you're grasping onto something, okay? It's like something's starting to make sense in April, okay? Let's get into tarot. God, you guys, that was so long. I didn't, it was really confusing how to explain that energy. And so, it's like reaching for something and almost having it, and then like telling yourself it's unrealistic. But if there's something you need to detox with this in reverse and you haven't yet, then it's going to be unrealistic, right? Yeah, it's to be hard to grasp. It's always going to just kind of you're going to get it, and then it's going to like fall from you, right? It's like, and then you're left with discontentment. Let's look at the recent past. All right, maybe this will kind of help us figure out a little bit more for Virgo. Recent past. Thank you, angels. For recent past for Virgo. 2 of Swords. Okay, this is in reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. I'll explain it here in a second. What else for recent past for Virgo? Oh, okay, we got a few here. 10 of Swords, upright. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Somebody's been stabbed in the back. All right, I mean, this is Ace of Swords, and you're still offering, okay? This is an offering. It's like, let's have a new start, you know? I know, and it doesn't, we're just talking energy here. Like, this is just energy, okay? So whatever zodiac sign, it doesn't have to be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, although it could be, okay? But somebody stabbed somebody in the back, and I'm getting it's both. Yeah. 2 of Staves at the bottom of the deck, 2 of Wands. It's like, let me just see how much I can hold here and here. You know, I'm just gonna like grasp that shit. 2 of Swords in reverse. I want to talk about this, and we'll clarify this as well. When it's upright, it's like the blindfold is on, okay? And their choice needs to be made, but it is in reverse, okay? And so you know what you're doing. In the recent past, you knew what you were doing. You knew what they were doing, what somebody else was doing, what you were doing, all the people were doing. But you were deceiving yourself about it in one way or another, right? And God, okay. And it's just like this back and forth thing. And if it wasn't a back and forth thing with a certain person, all right, it was back and forth in your head. Because when swords pop out, we're talking about our mind. We're talking about our thoughts, communication, all right? We're talking about our patterns. And then with this Ace of Swords, it's like, all right, well, let me just give you one more offering, right? And then when that doesn't work, I'll go over here, right? Or when I get too scared and just almost have it, and then I'll run away, right? Type, this is that energy. I don't know how else to better explain it, you guys. I'm gonna get some clarifiers on this. Fuck. All right, first, let's get out what's happening in April. Okay, the cat's over there doing some shit. It's like my best. He's my friend. He's my only friend. All right. All right. In one of the month readings from before, like this one, like March, he brought in a surprise from the upstairs. It was wild. Watch it if you feel like it. The first 4 minutes is something else. It's like a wild animal in the house. All right, here we go. For April, you guys, it's late. For April for Virgo. Let's quick look into April for Virgo. The 5 of Swords, upright. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay, I'll tell you what this is. The Empress, upright. All right, this is Cancer, Piscean energy. And else, angels for Virgo in April. Oh my God. Oh shit. You guys. That is everything. Alright, sorry about that. Whoops. All right, you guys probably get nuts. All right, King of Sacred Circles in reverse, which is the King of Pentacles in reverse. The Hermit. This is the Virgo card. So, okay, remember, we're just talking energy of a king, a queen, you know, a zodiac sign, whatever the fuck. We're just talking energy, okay? And then at the bottom of the deck, the Four of Staves in reverse. Okay. So, let's talk about this. Should we talk about this shit? Let's talk about this shit, because I'm getting a lot of messages here. Virgo, and we're going to also clarify. So with this Two of Swords, I told you about that, okay? We looked at your recent past a little bit, and I want to also pull some clarifiers on that, but I want to tell you about what's happening in April, okay? The Five of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, okay? This is one of, to me, one of the most deceitful cards in the deck. All right, again, we're talking about our minds, our thoughts, our patterns, how we communicate or not communicate, okay? And so for me, what I'm getting here, it's like, again, I'll carry these two things and I'll put the rest of the three down, okay? And it's like, this is heavy, okay. I don't know how to say it. This is like really heavy cheating energy, you guys. And I am just saying it because, all right, with the cards and how they fell out first, with your overall energy, and it could be you, it could be somebody in your life. I'm an energy picker upper, and so, and I tell shit how it is, and I think that's why my clients keep coming back, is I don't hide anything, and I am intuitive, and so I'm picking shit up here. And it's like, if there is cheating energy here, it could be you, roles could be reverse, it could be an energy I'm picking up in your life, okay? But if it is a situation having to do with you, I don't feel like I'm telling you something you don't already know, okay? You're aware of this. It could have really, really fucked up some situations here. With the Four of Wands, this is like the marriage card. This is like the harmony. This is like end all be all, 11-11, okay? And so that, so you could be nurturing with these two on the followed by the King. Okay, all right, hold on. I'm moving too fast because my thoughts are coming really fast, but it's like there's this energy of continuing to go back, okay? Oh, God. Continuing to go back to whatever, a situation, an environment, a person, a work, you know, whatever this is going to be different for everybody, that they don't want to be at, okay? They don't want to be at it. It's discontentment. It's not even where their heart's at. They go there because it's easy, but it's not helping them get healthy. Do you know what I mean? That's the energy. And now in April, I think what's happening is you're starting with this unrealistic. And now I see the Empress, all right? You're starting to recognize things for what they are, and you're getting honest with yourself about them, and like stepping in to your own growth, okay? Because this is super deceitful energy over here in the recent past, and maybe for some of you this is what you've known, right? This is all experiences that you've lived through over on replay and cycles. And if not you, if this is something happening to you, all right, maybe whoever this is doing this around you, they don't know, right? I mean, I'm not looking for an excuse in this, but swords are also about honesty, okay? And I think that you're starting to, with the Hermit here in the reverse, that cat. And that, can you hear him? With the Hermit here as the last card, followed by the King of Pentacles, the King of Sacred Circles. All right. It's like you're getting honest with yourself. Because when I'm looking at this on my table, it looks like this. It's like the Hermit is seeing this, okay? And when the King of Pentacles Virgo, Cap, Taurus energy is in reverse, it's talking about holding authority, wanting and kind of being really deceptive about it. There's a lot of secrecy. There's a lot of, and it could have to do with finances, okay? But what I'm starting to say about the Empress is, what I'm getting here, okay, is that there were two choices in the past, okay? And we're gonna clarify, but I'm just receiving a shit ton right now. There were two choices in the past, right? Offerings of some type, maybe that you extended, maybe that somebody extended to you. And it's like, even though you knew that it maybe wasn't the super best choice, right? Because the blindfold's off, this is in reverse, you did it anyway, or somebody did it anyway, accepted it anyway. And you may not have even known it if you were accepting an offer, right? So, but this is Ten of Swords. It's like lots of stabs in the back, wounds, lies, a completion, something's completed itself in the recent past, okay? And now you're looking at this situation for what it is in April and starting to want to nurture yourselves, right? Okay, well, this didn't work, right? This has not worked. This has just been really hard and really, like, I need to detox the shit out of this because I haven't, right? And it's not causing me any happiness with bliss in reverse, right? I got to learn from my experiences. This is over and over, right? I got to start listening to my heart and stop fucking, like, accepting bullshit in my life, not from them if roles are reversed, or not from anything. I got to start nurturing me. I got to follow my heart. The Empress is the all nurturer, all right? She's going to take care. I mean, gender unrelated. It's energy. She's going to take care of something. She's going to nurture the shit out of it, right? They're going to love. It's fertile. It's beautiful. She's pregnant, right? It's a rebirth happening for you, perhaps in April, is my point, Virgo, because you're recognizing what's been going on, okay? Whether it be your actions that you don't fully agree with, that are out of alignment with your heart, or somebody else's. You're stepping away and you're taking some solitude and you're going within, right? Because this energy, you're exhausted of it, right? Holding up one thing. It's like when we are deceitful, we typically, if we have to start believing our own lies, right? Or our own deceit or deceit of others in order not to feel like we're doing it wrong, or that things are okay if somebody else is doing it to us. So we kind of like have to build on that, right? And that doesn't build a healthy foundation, right? And you're recognizing this in April, right? You could have a Cancer or Pisces coming in, don't have to be, but you're going within, okay? Maybe for some of you, because how this energy is looking, see how he's looking at her. It's like maybe there's somebody in your life that is super nurturing, that you have, who's going to step forward in the month of April, okay? Who is this? Who can help you detox? Who can help whatever? Detox doesn't have to be a substance, by the way, okay? Addictions, thought patterns, all right? Just get healthy, help you make what you thought is unrealistic, shift that within so you stop falling, so things feel more realistic and actually like they can happen. So that's Four of Wands in reverse can turn upright and harmony can happen as you rebirth yourself in April. Oh my God, that seems like that was so difficult to get out. And you guys, I didn't mean it for it to. Tell me about this Ten of Swords. Tell me this Ten of Swords for Virgo. Clarify about this Ten of Swords. New beginnings. Yeah, it's like something has closed out. It's a 10. It's a completion. And numerology is talking about completion. So you're not deceiving yourself. You knew in these situations that something could catch up, right? And so you knew maybe, but even though you did it anyway, kept offering to it or accepting the offer of it, you knew it wasn't like, you knew it wasn't, right? It wasn't it wasn't what you wanted really in your heart of hearts. Tell me about this Two of Swords. Heartache and loss. Yeah, like clarifying your recent past Two of Swords in reverse. The blindfolds were off and you knew potentially this could happen. Could be because here's three and too many people involved in a situation is really what I'm getting, and this causes heartache and loss in your recent past. All right, and resistance of transformation at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so so let's find out more. This feels really like, do you guys understand what I'm saying? Because this is not, I'm not a Virgo, but I am definitely getting something of this. And so some of you, it's going to be like, oh yeah. For some of you, you've lost hope, with hope in reverse here. All right, the 17 is 8. So now you're moving forward on a spiritual journey. You're walking away from something that was, maybe it was based off of the material world, and now you're walking forward on more of a spiritual journey. All right, in order, and that's exactly what this Hermit is. Okay, it talks about going within, getting healthy, figuring our shit out. Tell me about this 5 of Swords. Why is that here? Financial and material changes. A 5. You're coming out of conflict. Whatever this energy is. All right. This is about choices. Look at how many, that hand has so many choices. Remember, didn't I just mention there's too many people involved in a situation? Yeah, maybe that's all these swords. It's like you're recognizing this in April and you're releasing it. It's in reverse, right? You're making the decision to move forward. And this says financial and material changes. And so maybe what's happening with this in reverse, all right, it's like, this is that cold too. This is, by the way, this is that 5 of Pentacles, cold feeling that I picked up intuitively in the beginning. Okay, that's just the traditionals, the dudes outside in the snow, and if they just look to their right, they could go in and be warm in the church, right? So for some of you, you're walking away from more of a material world. You're not going to put money at the forefront as your foundation, because that's, you found, has deceived you, right? It's not where your heart was aligned as much as this, nurturing yourself. It didn't give you the nurturance and bliss, right, that your heart was desiring. Okay, let's, oh my God, wow, fertility. Just, okay, the waiting game in reverse and fertility upright. Yeah, in April, you guys, in April, you guys are, and this is the Empress. Again, clarifying the Empress is the Empress. The waiting game in reverse. Something is coming in for you guys in a really beautiful way, whether it's yourself, reconnecting with yourself and rebirthing. I mean, you've got 2 Empress on the board, so maybe you're going to start caring for yourself. You're going to cut out all the rest of the toxic connections and all the people and energies where your heart isn't feeling aligned anymore. You're going to nurture yourself, and then and then somebody comes in also in alignment with you, and it's going to help you and guide you and nurture the situation. You have 2 Empresses, all right? Don't fall into this third-party mix shit over here again, right? Heartache and loss with the 3, the third part, right? Don't do that. This is 3 swords. That's pain, heartbreak. Stop the cycle, Virgo. Okay, heart chakra. You're gonna follow your heart. This April, okay? I know that felt really winded and confusing. I don't really understand. This is not my read, but I hope that made sense for you guys. The waiting, something is coming in for you because you're recognizing and releasing the desire to hold on to the shit that was wounding over and over and over, all right? Maybe even 10 years worth, maybe even decades worth, with it being a 10. Who knows? You'll know if this is relating, but it's like you're stepping out of the shadow, right? You're closing cycles and moving forward for yourself to heal. The waiting game is over. All right, look, I want to show you an upright. This is a 2, a partnership coming in. All right, it's in reverse. Maybe for some, you're releasing the partnerships that didn't work, right? And allowing this card then to start with the green leaves, working on your internal child, right? That inner child, and now starting to grow leaves. So for some of you, I just said internal child. So for some of you, that's going to feel relatable. I am seeing at the bottom of the deck, just sticking out here, is the Emperor in reverse, Taurus energy. So you're releasing the desire to have to control everything. Okay, and with that, you're getting honest with yourself, is what I'm getting from that. All right, so I hope that we're gonna do this for you guys. All right, tell me what's happening here for Virgo. This is already so long, you guys. Creativity, 35, imagination, expression, originality, and passion. This is an 8. All right, you're walking into a spiritual journey, okay, in April. And if you've been on one, it's just gonna get a little bit lighter for you, okay? Love could be coming in internally for yourself and possibly from somebody else. Maybe that love is going to be some type of hobby, a creative energy a hobby that you put towards something that could even bring you happiness and self-expression in a way you couldn't have ever imagined, right? A talent that you can even actually utilize and birth some new business or something out of it, right? Maybe with an empress, right? Just energy, maybe a king, a queen, whatever, right? You get it? At the bottom of the deck, crown chakra, it's opening, all right? You are awakening in April, and that's beautiful, beautiful energy. 43, a 7. This is like, you're gonna have some choices, all right? Could be with a Cancer, because this is a 7, but it could be moving fast too for you in April, because the 7 in the tarot is the Chariot, and that fucking moves fast, and it moves fast because you trust it, right? So I'm gonna leave you. I hope that was helpful, you guys. Oh my God, it felt really scattered to me. Let's look at some oracle guidance for you guys, okay? Check out my Facebook, check out my Instagram. Today I did free channel message, all right? There's always some quick reads for free over there as well. And if you want to book your own personal dive deep, soulshine1111.com, or like I said, in that link's below, or you can shoot me a message through Facebook or, Instagram, all right? For Virgo, and I'm happy to support in any way I can. I'm really slow at getting back to people, to be honest. But I'm glad to have you, okay? I'm glad to support and help. And I'm just human doing the best I can too, okay? Your commitment is being tested, okay? That is a thing happening here. And what I'm getting is your commitment to yourself is being tested, okay? What do we have? Emotions are running high. Super moon, first quarter moon. So there's something that's could in April start testing you. It's maybe something's gonna pop back up. It's gonna start testing you in a negative way. Something that you're working to walk away from because it is toxic, okay? And so this could cause emotions to run really, really high with this super moon, okay? Could get explosive. Let's find out what else. Angels, really follow your heart. I mean, everybody deserves this bliss and contentment. You are your own guide. Okay, this was in reverse, but you are your own guide. It's like what I'm being drawn to here is all these dead leaves. They're all brown. This is in reverse. Don't hold on to those dead leaves. Let them fall. Okay, let them fall so that those new leaves right there can grow for you in a really beautiful, healthy way. All right, Virgo. Confidence is your key. Just make sure not to allow it to come so much from the ego. The ego can protect us, yes, but don't let it guard your heart so much that you can't feel the goodness coming in. Okay, that's deceiving yourself. Maybe that's part of what needs to be detoxed, right? So confidence is your key. Pull that from your heart, all that shit from your heart, because it's there. And a new romantic cycle, perhaps for some of you, can begin. If you are in a relationship already, perhaps it's just going to start balancing out and things are going to start looking up for you, but you've got to want it, all right? I don't know, though. I'm going to be honest. With all this heartache, just be really, really careful. Okay, just be really, really careful, Virgo. Get balanced. New moon in Libra. We've got the full moon in Libra coming up, all right? And it's a big one. I did do a write-up on that on my Facebook, so do check that out, all right? And last one, It's time to take action. All right. All these new moons, you guys, something's about to close out for you. If it hasn't already, I think that in the beginning of April, some shit's going to come to fruition. You're going to realize what literally has been unrealistic about how you've been living. You're going to detox the shit out of that so you can find the bliss. And how you're going to do that, you're going to start releasing the old, right? Old patterns, the cycles, the thoughts, all right? And take action in what feels really, really good, right? I mean, you've got 2 empresses on the board in April, whatever that's going to look like for you. And as you do this and release and take action, as you follow your heart, okay, where you have this heart chakra, the energy is going to gain momentum, okay, Virgo? And a new start is coming. That is amazing. New moon. So we have to sacrifice in order to start new. I mean, we can't, I used this example before in another reading. You can't expect that to have space for a new job, right? If 2 full-time jobs, until you release that. This is an example. Until you release the old job, right? In order to make space for the new full-time job. Do you know what I mean? So this is coming with some sacrifice. And I want you to ask yourself when you dive into that, how much is it really a sacrifice? If it makes me happy and brings me love, if it opens my crown chakra and heightens my awareness and brings me 2 empresses. I mean, fuck, you know? Life is an experience, you guys. It's a journey. Go within, Virgo. I'm wishing you the best. It does look amazing. You do have good things happening. Work through everything. Change is coming. Okay? Change is coming. Allow yourself to grow so your radiance can be revealed. All right? I'm going to leave it there. This has been so long. I'm Jamie, Soulshine 1111. Give this a subscribe, a like, a comment, all this shit. If you feel guided, hit that buzzer. And until next time, be loved, be together. Go, girl.